على الآيات والذكر وفي فيض من العطر هنا رمضان مدرسة تنير مآثر الفكر.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Ramadan Eats with Shazeats. It's that time of the week in which I share a healthy sweet recipe for you. Today I'm doing an alternative to a classic trifle. This is a much more nutritious packed one. It's got no sugar added into it, but the sweetness comes from dates and berries and fresh orange juice. So, as you know, in a trifle, there's like a jelly, there's a biscuit, there's a custard and a cream. So we're going to do a few of the layers. We're going to do a berry layer, we're going to do a biscuit layer, and we're going to do a cream layer with Greek yogurt, which is infused with rose water and vanilla essence. So what we're going to do first is basically I've got some raspberries over here, or you could use any berries of choice. It could be blueberries, it could be strawberries, whatever you would prefer. And you're going to drizzle some rose water syrup over it. And ideally, I would let this soak for quite a bit of time so it infuses it. But like, you could make these trifles and then keep in the fridge, and that would soak up everything together. Rose syrup is actually now readily available in most shops, and it just gives a real different aroma and a real beautiful smell to a simple currant or a berry. Okay, so just try and mix all of that in together. Now for the biscuit base, I'm going to use some almond flour, some oats. I'm going to put some of my Burni dates from Dates of Medina. I'm going to put a dash of cinnamon, some ilachi powder. A little bit unusual, but it gives a lovely distinctive flavor to this dish. So you've got the rose syrup and you've got the cardamom and the cinnamon. Although it's a cold dish, it's got the warmness from the spices that's been infused. And I'm going to put not all of this orange juice, just a little bit of it, so it just blinds everything together, and some orange zest. Now ideally for this biscuit base, I normally make it and I leave it in the fridge for a good couple of hours, but today I'm just going to layer as is. But what you could do is crumble it up, put it in, make it into a ball or a log, and fold it with cling film and put it in the fridge, and then you can slice the biscuits up. Okay, so now I've got all my ingredients in, and you just whisk. Just going to check how this is getting along, and you can see that there's a lovely crumble that's been formed. So we've technically got two components of the trifle done. We've got the crumble and we've got the jelly, which is the berries over here, done. Now what I'm going to prepare is the cream. Now I've got double fat Greek yogurt over here. It is so creamy, it's so delicious, it feels so good when you eat it, and actually really filling at the time of iftar with dates and some pita bread or a good bread. I'm going to add in some vanilla extract into it. I'm going to now add in some rose essence, rose syrup into it as well. And I'm going to just mix this lovely creamy yogurt with the vanilla extract and the rose syrup, and it just flavors the whole cream very beautifully, and it gives it that very distinctive kind of like a Mediterranean or a Middle Eastern feel to this trifle. Okay, so I'm now going to leave that aside and we're ready to build up the different layers. So I've got 4 trifle glasses over here, and I'm going to start off with a little bit of the biscuit base at the bottom, and then I'm going to top with the berries, then I'm going to top with the yogurt and do the layers again. So I'm going to put a teaspoon each into each jar, into each cup. I'm going to now put the berries. And I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of yogurt on top. And then you repeat the layers again. So again with the biscuit mixture. With the berries. It's a very pretty dish as well. And I'm just going to not waste any of the juices. So I'm going to just pour over the juice in each of the cups as well. I'm going to top up with a dollop of the Greek yogurt. And all it needs now on the top is some pistachio. And some rose petals. Now this can all be done and popped into the fridge and ready to serve for post-Tarawih or straight after dinner, and it's a lovely treat that the family and you can enjoy, and very simply put together. When you made this earlier in the day when you're fasting, you won't be able to wait until you tuck into this. The different layers of the biscuit, the berries, the creamy yogurt, all infused with rose syrup and a vanilla extract, just puts everything together. There's spices of the cardamom and cinnamon singing through as well. It's going to be a thoroughly enjoyable dessert dish that you don't have to feel guilty about when you're having this after Tarawih or after your dinner during Ramadan. Ramadan Eats with Shazeats. Enjoy.